Hello and welcome to yet another book haul, because I actually grossly underestimated the number of books that I purchased from that big warehouse sale. I thought I had purchased like maybe 500 books. That's not correct. I have already sold between Whatnot and eBay 280 books. I have over 125 currently listed now on Whatnot for the auction that I will be having on Black Friday. And these are the new books that are going to go up in that auction, because half of the books that are in the Black Friday auction on Whatnot were ones that already ran, and the other half are ones that were from all of the other hauls that you guys have seen that I never got around to listing. So that's fun. And here's another, 40 books that are going to go up. So it's going to be over 100, 160, maybe 170 books that are going to be in this auction. And I'm going to go until I pass out, pretty much. That's how this is going to go. But everything should be listed by the time the auction happens. I will, like I said, 125 items are already listed in the auction. It will be linked down below. It'll be at 7 p.m. on Black Friday. I know everybody's probably going to already be tired and asleep, but that's when I can do it. So hopefully you guys will hang out with me. But let me show you all the new stuff I will be listing. I think I purchased probably actually like 750 books at this book warehouse sale. So I am just now getting towards the end of it, which is kind of great. I still have literal boxes of books that I haven't shown you guys yet, and we will get to that. First book is the first book of The Wheel of Time. This is a, Robert Jordan, the Amazon show premium mass market. We have a Mercedes Lackey. This is Magic's Price. This is the third book in this trilogy. It's one of the Valdemar trilogies. I've talked about Mercedes Lackey quite often on here. Her Valdemar world is one of my favorite worlds. We have some Witcher books. This is The Last Wish, which is technically the first book in the Witcher series. It's a collection of it's kind of like short stories, little novellas. If you played the first game or watched the first season of The Witcher, you kind of know what happens, but I do encourage you to read the book. I did a review on it because there are artistic liberties taken in both the game and also the show that differentiates itself from the actual book. And it just makes your appreciation of the overall everything amazing. This is Blood of Elves. This is technically, I think, the third book in the series, but the first Witcher book where it's actually a full novel. That is my understanding of it. There is that one. We have Julian May, The Diamond Mask. I do like the cover art there. Definitely a diamond mask, or what looks like a diamond mask there. Karen Miller, A Blight of Mages. She is most well known, I think, for, the books that I normally find for her are The Innocent Mage and The Awakened Mage. She writes a lot of duologies for some reason. Arthur C. Clarke, The Songs of Distant Earth. This does have a sticker on it. I promise all stickers will be removed by the time I put these books up for sale. The Cat from Outer Space by Ted Key. A fun-filled science fiction adventure from Walt Disney Productions starring Ken Berry, Sandy Duncan, Rodney Dell, and McLean Stinson. Interesting. Very interesting there. Wizard's First Rule by Terry Goodkind. This is the first book in the series. It does have a cover crease there in the back. We have The Once and Future King. This is a very floppy ace copy here. Battle Dragon by Christopher Rowley. This is a rock or an ROC. I don't know however you want to say it. Mass market there. Star Wars, New Jedi Order. This is the Edge of Victory 1 Conquest. R.A. Salvatore, The Silent Blade. So some Forgotten Realms up in here. And then the Servant of the Shard. A bunch of Terry Brooks now. This is the Druid of Shannara. This is the second. It was the second book. Jeez. For those of you that don't know, I have several disabilities. One of them is I have sensory neuropathy. I do not have feeling in half of my hands, so sometimes my hands just nope out of functioning. So, Druid of Shannara. This is the second book in the Heritage series. We have the Genesis of Shannara, Armageddon's Children. The Talismans of Shannara. This is the fourth book in the Heritage series. So you got 2 and 4. And then the third one, the Elf Queen of Shannara. So if you have the first book, you can get all the rest of them. And then the Sword of Shannara with a nice little sticker on the front. Again, that will be gone. I don't know which one of these ones it is. And then we have one that is not part of the Shannara series. This is part of the Tanglebox series. This is Witch's Brew. So there's that box. The second box. Gardens of the Moon by Stephen Erickson. We have a beautiful classic signet, Kenneth Grahame, The Wind in the Willows. This is one of the signets that's old enough to not have a barcode. So probably early 70s. Another Andre Norton. This is Dragon Blade, collaboration with Sasha Miller. And all of the books that are available for sale and that I'm showing you right now will be $2. So, or less. They will start at $2 or less. This is Dragon Prince. This is the first book from Melanie Ron. I think every book I've ever found from this author has been thick. So, Frederick Pohl, Years of the City. Another Melanie Ron. This one is Stronghold. This is the first book in the Dragonstar series. Again, another thick boy or girl. It's a book, so you gender it how you want to. Trudy Canavan, The Ambassador's Mission. This is the first book of the Traitor Spy series. Trilogy. Gears of War, Coalition's End. Video game property here. I have several video game properties up for sale. I have World of Warcraft. I have Gears of War that you just saw. I mean, The Witcher technically is a video game series too, so there's other ones, but I can't remember. Hell's Gate, I think, is the other one. Lamodicet. I don't know how to say this person's name. If anybody wants to phonetically type it out in the comments how I'm supposed to say this person's name, I would actually appreciate that. Shadow Singer. The climax of the spell song cycle. The climax. That's hilarious. So saying the conclusion, the climax. Okay. You got Tech Lords by William Shatner. There's the man himself. Trying not to look his age. We got Brent Weeks, the Night Angel trilogy. This is the first book, The Way of the Shadows. This one's in very good condition. Speaking of WoW. Oh, we actually just have Warcraft. This is just straight Warcraft, not World of Warcraft. Just straight Warcraft. Day of the Dragon. Job's done. That's what I should have ended this video on. Tad Williams, Otherland. This is the third volume of the Mountain of Black Glass. Tad Williams is also a man who doesn't seem to be able to write a short book. We have David Brin, Heaven's Reach. This is the final book of the Uplift series. Some Greg Bear up in here. We have Eternity and Eon. Some Ben Bova. New Earth. And then Scalzi. I don't actually find Scalzi very often. This is the Human Division for the Old Man Wars universe. Military science fiction there. And then some more McCaffrey. We have Dragon's Kin, which is a collaboration between her and her son. I actually own this in hardcover. So hopefully you guys will be there with me. Again, it'll be 7 p.m. on Black Friday. Be over here. All the books start at $2. I'll have hardcovers at $2. There will be some of the books that will be only $1. Again, I still have at least 200 more books, not including the 100 or so books that, it's not 100, probably at least like 50, maybe not that. It's many dozens of books that I decided to keep. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye. Bye. So the chair that I film the book hauls in is normally Moxie's spot. So this is where she's decided to be while I film in her spot. And it's so cute. I just needed to share.